Good morning, everyone. So today's video we'll be doing an update on the two trades that I took for EURAUD and GBP CHF, and actually one other trade that's currently in progress. So jumping into it, we'll start with the bad news first. We have pair GBP CHF. I actually entered for a long, and as you can tell off a brief scan, based on the chart, my stop loss were hit, and unfortunately we were unable to move our stop loss to break even, as I was planning on doing that once we hit this 1.073001 level. So as I stated before, we remove the emotion from trading and we move on to the next. This would have been a 1 to 2.5 roughly, give or take, and we did know the risk, understanding I believe on the daily chart we were below the 50 EMA. We were in a downtrend, but I was looking for some short-term profits. So once again, always stay patient and stay resilient. So moving on to the next pair, some great news for EURAUD. We actually were in profit significantly, and we actually ended up taking most of our profit here, roughly about 75% of the initial lot size, and we are currently letting the rest of the trade run, and we have moved our stop loss to break even. So this was a successful trade, and let's see here, it was a 1 to 7 if I would have held the full trade, which ended up being a 1 to 5. So in the previous videos, I actually had a break even and I had a loss. So essentially, I'm really only down maybe 1% on that previous trade, and then now I'm up plus 5%. So within 2 days, up 4%. So those are that update on that. And we're going to move to my other trade I just took just recently, and I'll do a full breakdown analysis on the pair is GBP NZD. So essentially, this is the trade right now. Let me clear some of this technical tools out of the way for clarity. Looking on the 1 hour chart, I do as respecting this trend line, and we do have the fib trick confirmed, and then we also see price that happened to respect our order block. So that were some key signals for me of why I entered the trade, but I can do a full analysis of my breakdown of the trade. So first things first, let me delete some of these things for you. So what I did was I went to the daily chart, identified the trend. We were in an upward trend, as you can see. Very, very bullish. This is a very, very large swing, higher high, higher low, etc. And then I also looked that we were above the 50 EMA, and then I actually dropped down to the 4 hour, so off my two confirmations there for a long, and I drew my trend line here. Very nice structure, beautiful structure. We were above the 50 EMA, and so then we have additional confirmation there. And then from here, I was looking for some more clarity, so I had to jump down to the 1 hour, and I wanted to see where price was going. Did we complete the move, etc. So I actually pulled out my fibs. I pulled it from this swing high on the 1 hour chart to this swing low, which prompted me to enter into this minus 27 in the 61.8, which is completing my fib trick. So that means for me, that's confirmation of completing the move. Then I actually also saw this range of a order block. You might hear this term in smart money concepts, but I typically try to use my own trading style that has been successful for me and take just minor nuggets from other styles, and this is one element that I do like. So we had this order block here. There was some inefficiency, imbalance, price dramatically increased with a lot of volatility here, and price came down and respected and just tapped the order block down to the T. So we can check even on the 15-minute, it barely touches it and then reverses. So that was my other indication. So I'm like, okay, cool, great. I have my trend line, I have my EMAs, we're bullish, we're going looking for longs. I have my order block, we're trending upward in the daily chart. So I'm like, okay, let's see where my fib, where my extensions are, where am I trying to take this to? So initially, some traders will see this like, oh, I'm taking it, you know, from here to here. And yes, I agree with that statement. Some traders, they might try to take it from, this swing, but then this would make the analysis invalid. So for me, I took it from this swing low to this swing high. You can also take it from the body. If you look at it, every single one of those wicks crossed the 0% of the high of the swing, but I just took it from here. And for me, that helps me gauge where I want to take price to. And I can take price all the way up to the minus 27 and the minus 61.8. But for this trade, right now it is Tuesday. I am going to just look for something very short in and out, hopefully be out by tomorrow. And I'm just going to take it up to the swing high as long as my ratio is above a 1 to 2 risk to the reward. So as we are, let me drop down to the 1 hour chart so you can see. And as of right now, we are currently at, it says a 2.94. Let me see exactly what I did. I brought it to the swing high, and I ended up putting my stop loss just outside this order block. Typically, I'll put my stop loss outside of a Fibonacci retracement level based on being respected. You can see it's respecting the 50%, and now I'd put it below here just for give it some breathing room. But I also see this order block, and I don't see price exceeding past this order block. If price exceeds past this order block, price is more than likely going to break out, respect, and then continue to drop. So if it does that, we're in the wrong trade. So that's my stop loss. It's a 1 to 3, and this is currently where I'm at. And I will actually show you my entry price. I zoomed into the 15-minute, didn't really see much, so I actually had to zoom into the 5-minute, and basically I saw the tap on the order block, I saw this bullish reversal, and then I saw this kind of this bullish engulfing, and that was my entry right upon there. So that's today's videos. If you like these videos, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you.